Unicorn and I are up here at Reiter Pit. This place used to be an absolute mecca for off-road riders about 10 years ago. I mean, just absolutely enormous. Apparently, it's just had a ton of really cool trails of all varying shapes and sizes. And then our wonderful mayor, Gregoire, decided to shut it down because mud puddles are ugly. It was recently reopened about 2 years ago, but only a really small sliver of it was open. Instead of, 100 miles of trails or whatever it used to be. I mean, it used to be enormous. They reopened like 3 miles of trails, and these were all new trails that were put in, especially for the reopening, to kind of placate the ORV riders who were complaining that they pay for these tabs and yet there's nowhere to ride in Washington. There are very few places. So we're up here going to check it out. I heard they put in more trails now, so we'll see if it's at all worth anybody's time. I don't have my hopes up. I mean, I've been here a few years ago when it first opened and it was garbage. I don't know who's cutting the trails up here, and not that I don't appreciate the work they're doing, and maybe they're being hamstringed by local government as to what they can do. Because there's absolutely, at least when I rode them, there was no flow to them at all. They were incredibly short, very boring, and all limited to one little tiny area up on top of the mountain here. So we'll see if that's changed. I'm hoping they've reopened some of the older area, which is right up here. That was one of the old trails that went up there. These are all old trails down there too. You can't ride those anymore either. Those are all hiking now, and they'll give you a big fine, even confiscate your bike if they catch you down there. Would really like to figure out how best to work with local government here to get these places reopened and maintain them, even if it means the Dirty Mountain Goats maintaining Reiter Pit. I'd be happy to do it. Something needs to change, because this is a very well-loved sport in this area, and there really isn't a lot of places to do it, mainly due to environmentalists and whatnot. I did a video on this a while ago about why these areas keep getting shut down and little things we can do to keep them open, but it's a battle. So I don't remember this trail from last time I was here, and it's been about a year, maybe more. So this might be a new one they cut in. A little bit flowier than the other ones that I remember. It's kind of nice. It's a cool forest. It's state trust land up here. So the state gets to decide what to do with this, is the way I understand it, which is why the state governor, I said mayor earlier, Gregoire was not a mayor, she was the state governor, and she was a piece of shit. There's no reason to shut down a place like this. There's plenty of reason to work with the clubs to figure out better ways to maintain it. You're gonna have people up here, whether it's shut down or not, that are gonna try and go for mine and whatever. Your best bet is to work with the clubs so that they maintain it for you. They'll help keep the riffraff out, they'll help take care of the garbage. But that's not what happened. Instead, they just shut it all down. Rocky Trail, they're trying to do it slow behind her. Oh no, too slow. Well, that's deep. one of the reasons we came here is because, you know, her on her quad, there's not a lot of good places for quads and 4x4s near our house. This kind of rock, this is not good rock for dirt bike trails. You know, this is for 4x4 roads. Woo! Three-wheeling, baby. You know, this definitely keeps it from rutting out as much, you know, because you're not going to be blasting up across this shit. But it sure ain't that much fun either. This is a little bit slowier for sure. These look like older trails. Just showing you guys all the trails they cut a few years ago. I remember this one too. You know, you'd hope over time, enough guys riding these, they kind of get cut in and become a little more flowy, kick a lot of these rocks off. Villa. It definitely has potential. I mean, you can see a bunch of old trails coming off these new trails. Unfortunately, unless they open them, you're kind of always running the risk of pissing off people and getting it shut down again for riding off trail. But when you don't give us enough trails to ride, oh, what the f is our choice? So we're talking about flow. You can't. Really tight switchbacks take you out of that flow. Couple that with these big rocks, and you got really slow trails out here. You know, a good example of a trail like this that's technical but well laid out, it's up at Walker Valley, Weber's Wanderings. The new section they cut that leads up to the lookout area is pretty cool. Really well laid out, very technical, rocky rooted, but you can get into a good flow. I know there's some really cool single track up in there. I don't think it's open, but we'll see if I can get over there and just check. It goes up to that cell tower, whatever the hell that is.
Why are they planting big trees so close to it?
Yeah, I mean, great point. Why are you planting right in the middle of your trail? Come on. These are the kind of trees you're gonna have in the middle of your trail. Planting them right here. I don't even think I'd bring kids here because the actual trails, I mean, this is the road, but the actual trails are so rocky that, you know, unless your kid's a decent rider, it's going to be just a bumpy, kind of miserable day out here. There's a few flowier trails like this one right here. It's not too bad. It's got a little flow to it, but they are few and far between. This one, still not bad. You know, the saddest thing is we pay for these hiking trails and horseback trails. They don't tab their hiking shoes. They don't tab their horses. We pay for this with our ORV tabs, yet they give us the least when it comes to space to enjoy our sport. You know, there's way more hiking and horseback trails than ORV parts, yet the ORV riders pay for everything. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't get it. You know, and they talk about environmentally unfriendly. Look, this is clear cut. Like, these little trails are not a problem if you're worried about erosion in the environment. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to really understand the politics here, but we'll tell you that something's fishy. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. That's it. We just rode it all. There's some single track up there, but I've been on it and there ain't much to it. It's basically the same as the quad trails we just rode, just thinner. We're gonna go down below and check out some of the 4x4 trails, but they're for 4x4s, they're for trucks, you know. I mean, one thing I will say is that there are some amazing views up here, like just like anywhere else in Washington State. Why they don't carve some trails in that take advantage of them, I'm beyond me. But these are the 4x4 trails. You see there's some pretty nasty shit. Some Erzberg rodeo shit right there. Woohoo! They definitely have some hairy 4x4 roads here. I think that's probably what this place is going to be best used for, quite frankly. From an ORV standpoint, it's 4x4s. I don't want a little trials playground in here. Yeah, it's a cool little 4x4 park for sure. I like the 4x4 trails. I think these are really well done, and I'm guessing the people that probably are maintaining this place are 4x4 enthusiasts, not dirt bike enthusiasts. Get all the cool trails. That little step up. Foot got caught. Like a boss. The Unicorn's got her groove back.
Yeah!